Hello, everybody, and welcome to Matchday 3 of SSL Major League. This is your host, Val. Friend Solo with you tonight with 4 games of footballing action. We start with Schwarzwald versus Reykjavik. We also have Hollywood Catalunya, South American derby between Sao Paulo and Buenos Aires. Apparently, I've put Kapstadt in this division. And Tokyo and Romano. We're not wasting any time. Schwarzwald versus Reykjavik is our first match. Schwarzwald going with basically a 5-1-4, basically saying, midfield kind of overrated. We're just going to go max route 1. Reykjavik going with a more conventional, somewhat off-center 4-2-3-1. Take a look at standing. Schwarzwald, the reigning champs, not missing a beat to start this season. They're already jumping out. They're the only team with 2 matches and 2 wins, so see if they can keep that up today at home. And we are off. A whole lot going on in the first 10 minutes. Not even a shot. But we do have a throw in here. It's Dion for Maximiliano to Dion. Crosses in. Headed, and it's over the bar. Heather Bull got on the end of that one. Here's Scarpetta. 1-2 with Yore. Sent long. There's a flick on. And now Andrews. Andrews cutting in. Andrews. Still Andrews. Oh, it's a sensational individual goal by Henry Andrews. Reykjavik strike first at the home of the champions. What a run from Henry Andrews. Gets away from Maxwell and then just dribbles, cuts in. Not much of a chance there for Munkoy Saramsatsral. And a bit of a shock. Not really a shock, but instant sort of goal. Well, not really instant. We're all over the place today. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. I'll get back in the hang of things. Here's Schenkinger for Schmidt. Now Dion against Arasov. Back to Schenkinger. Maximiliano. Maxwell. Feels like they're looking to hit a diagonal ball, but just can't really find anybody. There's a lot of traffic there. Schenkinger. Wang Jihao is in. Wang Jihao! Goal! We are tied! That's the killer ball they were looking for and the killer finish from Wang Jihao. Take a look here. It's Schmidt. And it almost feels like Dion kind of bluffs there. Could go for the run, doesn't do it, and that allows Wang Jihao some space to go in and finish. And after a bit of a sluggish first 10 minutes, it's all kicking off here. And now Schmidt's got a corner. They'll look for the back post. It's beheaded on target by Schenkinger, but into the hands of Brickwall Jr., who I will continue to call the fence, because isn't that what like the junior version of a wall? Is that how those sort of structures work? It's probably not, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it for the bit. Here's Bull against Chicken. And it's a penalty. The ball in for Haken, and Scarpetta hauls him down. And now Wang Jihao with a chance to push Schwarzwald in the lead. And it's perfectly placed. Wall Jr., the fence guesses right. But the placement from Wang Jihao, it's 2-1 Schwarzwald. They've responded well after the initial goal. You can see Wall Jr. does go the correct way, but just too much good placement there from Jihao. Chance perhaps for Reykjavik to immediately equalize. It's Andrews again, and that is not, I don't know if that was a mishit cross or a mishit shot. Moral of the story is it doesn't matter, because that was the end of that. Free kick, Arasov. Back post header into the side netting. Here's a corner from Andrews. Top of the box, and Saren Citral had it covered. Pretty routine save for the Mongolian goalkeeper. Not the best clearance from Schwarzwald, and it results in them being back in their end. Plink. Maxwell. Maximiliano, basically the only central midfield presence they have at all. Because they're playing 2 strikers and 2 inside forwards, if I am not mistaken. And the 3 center backs and 2 backs, and Ladiver's made a mistake, and now Wang Jihao into the final third. Pulls back. Looks for Schmidt. Ambitious look, and it didn't miss by much. Arasov coming off with some sort of knock. Corner for Reykjavik. Me down a player. It doesn't matter. Roberto Scarpa at the near post. We're tied again. I believe it was Scarpetta that gave away the penalty. Talk about redemption there. Heads on Saren Citral gets a piece, but not enough. And this absolute banger of a first half continues on. It is 2-2. Bull for Wang Jihao. Now Hakkinen. Hakkinen. Oh! That was clever chip there. Almost went. Go into halftime. Take a breath. Exhale. All that other stuff. I don't know. I don't do like yoga or anything. It's 2-2. The stats looked pretty even with a Schwarzwald lean, but obviously the XG is going to be pumped up pretty big by virtue of having a penalty, which I believe is 0.7 XG. It's something very high. Anyway, no changes for the second half, so we're just not going to waste any time, and let's go. Plink. For Schmidt. Dion. Schenkinger. Saren Citral. Ball intercepted by Andrews. And that's the end of that. Throw in for Schwarzwald. Maximiliano. Maximiliano's space at the top of the box. The shot is blocked by Joré, and it's a corner. Schmidt's corner. Headed away at the back post. Only as far as Hakkinen. Hakkinen. It's still loose. Why is Hakkinen not pouncing there? The ball was there for the taking. And it was against the hobbled Arasov. What is going on over there? Controller disconnect or something? As we pass the hour mark, where for as much of that first half slapped, the second half has been, well, what's the opposite of slapped? And now Arasov is actually injured and has to come out. So it's time for, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a super sub. So you see, I mean, we're getting super sub appearance in the first game. Surely today is going to be electrifying, although this second half is going to cure insomnia. We might have a chance here from the free kick from the super sub, and it's headed away the back post by Maxwell, kicked by Joré though. Top of the box, it deflects! Saren Citral had to make a huge save there. That deflected late. And that's a vital save. Preserve the draw. Pressure's not off yet though with the corner. Saren Citral will claim. Out wide, Whittington. Against Joré. Lost a chicken. Super sub. Intercepted by Bull, and now Maximiliano. Whittington. Bull is calling for it. Whittington's got 2 on him. Crosses in, it's punched away, it's kept alive, and Dion! It's a save from the fence. Brickwall Jr. with a big save there. Big saves at both ends. As what has been a sleepy second half has really picked up. As we get late into this one, as that corner caught by the keeper. Basically a spinning image of what happened at the other end. We're going to get a last chance saloon. No, it was immediately headed out by Wang Jihao, and the rest says, yeah, no, we're done here. 2-2 draw. Schwarzwald will probably feel a little hard done by when you look at the XG, but everything else very, very tight. Of course, you got some big saves there late from both Munokoi, Siren Satral, and Brickwall Jr., so first half, very exciting. Second half, kind of, it was one of the halves of all time until those last 5 minutes where you had those chances of both sides to sort of spice things up a little bit. But in the end, the two will share the plaudits, and that means no team is going 3 games, 3 wins, because Schwarzwald was the only team on 6 points. And they will go up to 7. Reykjavik up to 5. They'll leapfrog Buenos Aires for the time being. Pivot to our second game, Hollywood versus Catalonia. Catalonia, the one team with no points so far. They have lost both their matches against Hollywood, who's got a draw and a loss. So we'll see how that goes. Take a look. We get into that game. What on earth am I looking at? Catalonia with a much more sane sort of quasi 4-3-3, but what on earth is that Hollywood formation? What? Words fail me. That isn't that's a rugby. That's a rugby formation, and rugby plays either 15 or 7. Disclaimer: I'm not a rugby expert. What do we even call that? I guess inverted fullback means it's like a 3-6-1 question mark. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, enough of me complaining. Here's a chance for Dali. It's 1-0 to Catalonia. Daly. 7 minutes in. They go up the middle. Paggio finds some space. Great one touch by Panda. Daly. Oh, that deflected off of Loveridge, I think. But who deflected? Clear. I don't think Catalonia is going to care. Long ball there. It's going to be claimed by Grappo. Hefferson. Dello. Daly. Looking for a run. Can't seem to find it. Use Kamanova as an escape valve. Now Panda, back to Kamanova, and then Dello. It's a save from Hall. That was nicely worked. But the shot there denied by the Hollywood goalkeeper. Here come Catalonia. Ali. Been everywhere so far. And now Panda, 1-2. Saved by Hall again. Catalonia are swarming so far. Kamanova will take this corner. And it's headed home by Pork Tenderloin. It's the platonic ideal of the corner kick. It's the in-swinger. It's a near post. It's headed home by the central defender. It is 2-0 to Catalonia. Can Hollywood get off the mat and make this game a little bit more spicy. They've managed just one shot through these first 40 minutes, and it was not on target. Here's a corner. It's going to be taken by Paggio. Front post, Tenderloin, Paggio. Tenderloin again, blocked. I think Hall got a piece of it. Going to be another corner. Paggio to take, Benito at the top of the box. They're going to put it into their post. It's going to be headed away. It's going to fall to Benito. And now Hefeweizen. It's intercepted by Mograine and cleared for a throw. As we reach halftime, it is 2-0 to the visitors for Catalonia. They get the set piece goal and they get the goal from De Ali. And you look at the stats, I mean, they don't particularly tell the full story, but they do tell a story. I don't think Hollywood had the ball all that much based on what we have seen in that first half. But obviously, things can change in the second half. Things can get very spicy. What is, you can never be complacent if you are Catalonia. If you're Hollywood, you're going to be scrapping back in this one. Here's Brooks against Kamenova. Brooks to the byline, the cross, and that'll be claimed by Grappo. Throw in for Hollywood, it's Mograine, finds Brooks. And try and steady things. Dia. Mograine. Brooks swarmed by Panda and Kamenova. And now, oh, that's a good ball. De Ali! That's second of the game for Bailey De Ali. What a ball from Kamenova. It is 3-0 to Catalonia. That's exactly how Hollywood didn't want to come out at halftime, conceding early. That is a tremendous ball by the fullback. And De Ali with a great finish, second of the match. We're going to take a look. Yeah, kept online barely by Cormier. It was the last thing Hollywood wanted to see coming out of halftime was an early concession. And now the mountain has been made that much steeper. Brooks. Cross, back post. Saved. And then cleared, question mark? That'll be carried away by Kamenova. Sent long, De Ali. Now back to Kamenova. That left flank doing a lot of damage. Not on that occasion, though. It was dribbled right into Mograine. Intercepted. Kamenova. Landing in Brooks' honor. Into the middle. And it's a back post, and it's just missed by Bonito. That was almost 4. Late run into the box by right-winged advanced playmaker. So we pass the hour mark of this one. Thrown by Kamenova. Paggio one touch back. Now to Dello. Prusikin. Yeah, we're going Prusikin. Then sent to Benito, and then cross into the middle for De Ali. Saved by Hall. De Ali looking for that hat trick. Prusikin for man. Back to Ilya Prusikin. Hefeweizen. Now Kamenova. Cutting in. This looks promising. Panda to De Ali. De Ali. Back for Kamenova. Kamenova for Paggio. It's 4. Gastoni Paggio for Catalonia. And after a rough loss earlier in the season, this is going to heal that somewhat. What a ball into Paggio. What a finish. That was like a one-time finish there. third assist of the day for the fullback Canova. And what has been a very solid day at the office for Catalunya. Lovrich. Cormier. Played back to Hull. Lovrich. Lightning. Hollywood just trying to take their time a little bit, look for the right move. Might this be one here? Martel. Shot, goal. What a finish by Pete Martel. The sheet will not be clean for Catalunya today. That is a fantastic finish from Martel. It's only consolation for Hollywood, all likelihood, but that is a beauty of a shot from the top of the box. No chance there for Grappo. Panda, Canova, Tenderloin, Man, Prusikin. Prusikin charging up that right flank, puts it across. Deali doesn't get there, but Panda is held, and it's going to be a penalty. And Lovrich is going to get booked, I think. Nope. Referee SSL base just gives him a warning, and that's a hat trick for Deali, finished with a perfect penalty. Sending Hull the wrong way. That's a hat trick. 5-1 Catalunya. Reach the end of this match. Kamenova. And there's the final whistle. 5-1 win for Catalunya, their first points of the season. And they get it in quite decisive fashion, whether you look at scoreline, stats, what have you. That trick from Bailey Deali taking home the match ball there. Also taking home player match, though honorable mention to Ljubica Kamenova with 3 assists. Hollywood, it's just forget this game ever happened and move on. That nothing really particularly went right. They did get that beautiful goal late, but to be fair, it was a really nice strike. But a rough day at the office for the side from Los Angeles, who will see themselves be leapfrogged by Catalunya, who will be getting themselves off out of the basement. And coming up next, it is the South American Derby between União Sao Paulo and Buenos Aires. Club Atlético Buenos Aires, I do believe, is the official. It's CABA. That's all you need to know. These two teams are, I believe, 2nd and 4th in the table entering this one. Buenos Aires have been leapfrogged by Reykjavik tentatively. Sao Paulo going with a 3-5-2 kind of. Well, not really 3-5-2. No, that's not a 3-5-2. That's a 4-2-3-1 from Buenos Aires. That was easy enough. I just can't count. I was too busy looking at my notes. Live table there before this one. Yeah, it's like a 3-4-3 kind of thing. With the 2 inside forwards and the fullback or the wing backs. So yeah, I think more accurate to 4-3. Anyway, we have a corner here, and it will be claimed by Khabiri. Khabiri rolls to Brooks Patron. Intercepted there. Now here come just recent. Intercepted by Harrison. Play back to Brooks Patron. Buenos Aires having trouble getting out of their own end. And here's a chance. And no, there's a free kick. Gagne went down and Munoz is booked. Free kick for Sao Paulo from a pretty promising area. Gagne is in immense amounts of pain. Now he's magically back up and better without as much as a knock. Velstrazen Smith to take. 4 in the wall for Buenos Aires. Everyone matched up in the box. How's it gonna go? Safely into the hands of Kabiri. That was very anticlimactic. Now Brooks Patron. Crossfield for Knight. Again, Buenos Aires can't get it out of their own end. It's been given away. And here's a chance that is not onside. Not in this universe or 5 others. Knight's throw in. Vandersloot. Munoz. Harrison. Genkol! Neslihan Genkol! Buenos Aires leads in the 18th minute. Comes off the throw in, and they just kind of work it right to left here. Oh, left to right based on this angle. And then they find Genkol. That is a beautiful finish. And Buenos Aires on their first shot of the game. And they've been having trouble getting it out of their own end. So maybe less pressure on them now that they're up. It's always going to be tricky on the road in a rivalry match. These two South American teams. We know of the great Brazil-Argentina rivalries of football and of life. Cotswold against Harrison and Genkol. Oh, this looks promising, and that is saved. Or no, that was wide. That was not wide. That was saved. It was just offside. My eyes are just not functioning right now. Brook Patron. Claimed there by Calvin Ball. Incredible name, by the way. Hashimo against Vandersloot. Vandersloot with a great recovery there to steal that ball. They're unable to get it out, though. Cotswold against Harrison puts it in the middle, and it's headed home by Julian Rubio. At the back post, it's Buenos Aires unable to clear their own end. And Sao Paulo makes them pay. It's 1-1 here. What a cross by Cotswold, and Rubio just out-jumps Knight. And that should give Sao Paulo a big momentum boost, although Buenos Aires have a free kick. That one goes out for a corner, so I believe that hit the wall. Brooks Patron to take. Giving instructions. Aims back post, headed away there. Kept led by Munoz. Leo Fiacra. Well, you're not going to see what happens next, because apparently nothing happens. Nothing ever happens, except for the things that do happen. Which, I mean, obvious. What am I talking about? It's 1-1 at halftime. Sao Paulo have been probably the better team so far, but they're struggling to get shots away. Pretty low event half, all things considered. So we'll see if the second half. The shots were only 4-2, so hoping for a little bit more action in the second half. As Vito Janic comes in for Tater Justinsson. So I believe that's the first actual substitution of the day. Beyond the super sub coming in for someone who was injured. As this second half has begun with absolutely nothing in the first 10 minutes, but we do have a throw for Sao Paulo here. Played all the way back to ball. Kirkpatrick to Peixoto. Strazen Smith. Crossfield for Hashimoto. Against Vandersloot. Ball in intercepted by Brer Estrangen. I see that. I see the second half of that surname. I want to say estrogen. Because, well, I'm me. This is just kind of how my brain operates. Anyway, back to the football. Gagne for Rubio. Hashimoto against Knight. Ball into the middle. That is just wide there. I believe that was DeGroot on the shot. Leo Fiacra. It's off the bar and cleared. Dangerous chance for free kick for Buenos Aires. But no dice there. And that's a sloppy giveaway. Now Habjanic. Gagne. Hashimoto coming in. Hashimoto against Fiara. Cross. Back post. Looping header over the bar. Hashimoto is causing some problems for Buenos Aires right now. Going up against Knight. Getting the final 15 minutes of this one. Do we have a match winner? Hashimoto throw in for Gagne. I don't know what happened there with Bill Strazen Smith. Kirkpatrick. Bill Strazen Smith. Hashimoto. Knight coming in. Vandersloot trying to close. DeGroot has a go. Oh, it's wide. Not a bad look. But shot didn't quite have the bend that DeGroot would have wanted. It's been kind of a trying game for DeGroot so far. And here comes Nestle Genkal. O'Leary lays off for Harrison. Now Bradford. Vandersloot. Hashimoto on him. Played into the middle. And Munoz curls one wide. Last 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Habjanic corner for Sao Paulo. Into the middle, headed away. It's going to ping all the way back to Nestle Genkal. And now Nestle Genkal going to play back for Vandersloot. Now Munoz. Bradford. Kept alive by Harrison. Until Strazen Smith. Harrison. Genkal shot blocked. Munoz still alive? No, not really. But we have a corner here for Buenos Aires. 88th minute. We are really in the business of this one. Who's going to be the hero? Will we have a hero? Movement in the box. Brooks Patron. Back post. Head wide, and it wasn't even headed. It was handled. So that was all pointless. One last chance saloon. Brooks Patron to take. Ball in. Ball caught. Ball game over. It's a 1-1 draw in what was a reasonably low event match. 8 shots to 7. Sao Paulo probably feel a little hard done by just looking at the XG, but it's not the expected goals that matter, it's the actual goals. Player of the match award goes to Hashimoto, which I absolutely agree with. I feel like every highlight attacking for Sao Paulo involved Hashimoto in some way. Standout player for Buenos Aires was Harrison, so left-sided defenders doing a lot of work today. So that's a point for both. I believe Buenos Aires will remain ahead of Reykjavik then on goal difference. As we get into our final game, it's Tokyo versus Romana. Tokyo undefeated, but also winless because they drew their first 2 games. That's how math works. And then Romana has a draw and a loss from their first 2 games. So 2 teams looking for their first win of the season. Can they get it here? Tokyo playing a 4-2-3-1. Pretty, typical stuff. And kind of a 4-3-3 from Romana. So pretty standard formations. Not anything that's going to make me look all flabbergasted. But we'll see. Can one of these 2 teams take a big push on the table in the early going of this season? Greer's corner. It goes to Shangshan. What finish! Shangshan Princess from the top of the box. That is a thing of beauty. And Tokyo strikes first. Layoff by Haglund had earned the attention of Schweinsteiger, and what a beautiful shot that is. A goal worthy of a crown. Greer's corner is headed home by Ibrahimovic. It's a set-piece bonanza for Tokyo. 2-0. We're not even 8 minutes in. Just really lovely corner there. Ibrahimovic out-jumps everybody. What a flying start from the Nintendo in this one. Lee. Kaido. Super Hoops. And in the middle, it's a third for Hannah Van Gerritsen. Tokyo are cooking with gas right now. This ball in the middle, Van Gerritsen, that might have actually deflected off Levert. But I don't think Tokyo will care if it was deflected or not. They just care that it was in. We have a corner again. They have been absolutely dangerous on these corners. It's still a chance. It's Lee. And that one's saved by Kerrigan. There were about 1 million bodies in the way. I couldn't tell who got a piece of that. I'm relying on the commentary on the bottom of the screen there. That one's going to be headed over by Levert. Schweinsteiger intercepts. I think this is like the first we've seen Romana have the ball at all on these highlights. Gronkowski. Blackman. Schweinsteiger. Hoppy. Gave it away to Ibrahimovic. Can't quite get it all the way out, though. Levert against Ibrahimovic. Kind of settling it down a little bit. Smart. Ibrahimovic all over Smart and forces the turnover. Still with Tokyo. Super Hoops gives it away to Blackman. Kept alive. Greer. Kaido. Ball kind of went through a bunch of bodies, and now Greer. And there's a penalty. Hoppity clatters into Greer, and it goes from bad to worse for Romana. As Greer will take the spot kick. From 12 yards, it's 4. Jude Greer for Tokyo. And the nightmarish first half of Romana just continues. Really good placement on that one from Greer. Kerrigan just kind of, I don't know if he thought it was going down the middle or what. At Colm Gunnarsson. Lee. Kaido. Out wide. Super Hoops. Super Hoops. Shot blocked. Corner. Again?
Probably the most thing Romana wants to see right now. I don't know why I'm whispering. I don't even know if you can pick it up.
Greer. Clear by Schweinsteiger. We kind of knew him towards the end of this first half. Greer's throw in for Lee. Now Greer. Changshan Princess back to Lee. Oh, that would have easily cleared her first goal of the game as a certified bang from Changshan Princess, but it was over the bar. And now we get to see Roma attack, maybe? No, it was given away. Greer, that one was given away. There's a chance maybe for Pinkman. Good close down there by Damu. And now here comes Super Hoops. Galloping up that right flank. Nunez and Pinkman on him. Super Hoops into the middle. Back post. Easy save for Kerrigan. It was a nice run there by the right back of Tokyo. And it is 4-0 going into half, and I think the stats in the graph are all I really need to describe that half. It was one-way traffic, and it was all Tokyo. We've seen some weird stuff in this league, so I'm not going to count out a potential comeback, but that first half was comprehensive domination for the hosts here at the Nintendo. And they start the second half with the ball. I don't think that matters that much, but they do. Kronkowski for Kronos. Damu late there. Schweinsteiger. And that's a corner for Oman. I don't think we've seen him have one yet. You take him to Nunez, Kronkowski, and Kronos both at the top of the box. They'll get it into the 6-yard box, but no one there. Hoppity. Coming up. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Ibrahimovic was out there for blood. That could have gone horribly wrong. Pinkman's shot off the bar. That was onside? It was onside. It was off the bar. Good chance there for Romana, to be fair. Ball in, and claiming that is Rest. Gonna punt that up towards Kai to flick on. Haglund. It's blocked by Hoppity. That's a Tokyo corner. Again, not something they want to see if you're Romana. Now it's headed away. It's gonna ping all over the place. And that's the end of that. 55th minute. Kerrigan sends this one long. Adamu knocks it down for Changshan. Here comes Super Hoops, who has been all over the place for Tokyo. Probably the most impressive player visually in these highlights for me. As that ball is headed over and wide. I think it was headed wide. My depth perception is not very good right now. So we enter that last half hour of this one. Free kick comes to nothing. We're going to have a throw in. Corner. Greer to take. Haglund and Changshan at the top of the box. As that one is headed over, I believe that was Dom that got a head to it. Last 15 minutes of this one. Eventful second half. With some half chances, nothing really spectacular. We'll see if Mana can get at least something to take home with them. Blackman has a go, blocked by Gunnarsson. Kept alive, though. Kronkowski played back. Kronkowski. Gunnarsson there. Changshan back to Rivest, and Rivest will get to safety. It's going to be Haglund. He's going to charge towards that corner flag, play it in. Van Gerritsen, it deflects, super hoops, Changshan has a go, and it's saved by Kerrigan. Corner from Greer. Claimed by Kerrigan. Gronkowski corner. 85th minute. At the near post, Glenn Smart breaks the clean sheet of Tokyo. And it's a consolation goal for Romana. But hey, they weren't shut out. So that, and the game on a somewhat positive note. It's 4-1. But it's something. Nunez against Superhoop, back to Kronkowski. Kronkowski looking for the back post. Schweinsteiger couldn't get there. Hoppy, Kronos, almost a second there from Binkman. Ibrahim Changshan over the bar. Ibrahimovic, that goes off of Smart in the wall. And into the stands. Corner coming. Greer takes. Claimed by Kerrigan. We got 20 seconds to go in the 2 minutes of added time. Hoppity. Levert. Ibrahimovic intercepts, and that'll do it. Pretty unavailable second half. Romana at least able to end it somewhat positively with goal from Glenn Smart. But that's about the only bright spot they can really get from this match. A 4-1 loss where the first half was just a knockout punch from Tokyo. Player of the match, Jude Greer, goal and an assist. But really, there wasn't really anyone in the lineup for Tokyo that didn't have at least a solid game. Also, good games from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And there was someone else, but changed over. Glenn Smart, the goal, pretty much the only real bright spot for Romana in that game. But, bad games happen. That's a part of sport. So that will wrap up with today's action as we take a look at the table. Schwarzwald remain in first. Catalonia get themselves off the foot of the league. But 3 teams on 5 points. We're starting the season off strong. But ultimately, that is going to do it for us. Until next time, I have been Valpix, and I'll see you whenever I broadcast next.